Alright, welcome back to the series with Lunaeriel, my Night Elf Priest. I have yet to start the Hunter up, and it's not really too necessary to start right away. I'm probably going to get through most, if not all, of Teldrassil at the very least before I play that character. And the Hunter will probably be streamed, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to stick to recording for this character. I think most, if not all, characters in the future will be recorded anyways. Arisandra being the primary one that's not going to be primary one. I can't remember what I was going to say exactly. She's going to Arisandra's going to be the primary one that doesn't get recorded. She's going to be probably streamed the rest of the time she gets to 60. Outside of dungeon runs, that's the only exception on her. Other characters will probably be streamed. I mean, some characters that I've already created will probably be streamed sometimes. But I think I want most characters to be recorded so I can have them going up every now and again, and then Arisandra whenever I just want to stream real quick or just play the character kind of thing. Lunaeriel, first of all, I didn't even intend to, but I accidentally set it to the video to be released tonight at 9. I meant to set it yesterday. So it would have been up for today. And I was thinking about streaming after that, but I'm going to keep it. I already decided since realizing my mistake that I'm just going to record these anyway, so it's not a big deal. There's a few things I need to bring up. I did work on Jewelcrafting and tailoring between the recordings. Picked up all of the professions. I did not level up any of the secondary ones except for fishing when I had to wait for the boat to bring me to Aberdeen. Jewelcrafting and tailoring is not bad. It actually got me quite a few silver. It's an expensive one-ish, but since I could still give myself my rough stone and copper without having to buy it all the time, it should be fine. But we'll see going forward. I'm going to be equipping both of those. I made a lot of bright copper rings, which pretty much, actually, why not show it off? I mean, it's pretty much just Turtle Wild that does jewel crafting, at least classic wise anyways. Obviously jewel crafting was a thing in TBC, which I'm going to talk about that probably later on. There's a lot of similarities. In fact, oh yeah, I forgot I left my jeweler's kit over in my bank because I need a forge anyway, so I don't think I can do that here in Teldrassil. Pretty much you start off with only a few things. I think it's primarily copper bangle, which I actually did equip, bright copper ring, rough copper ring, paper, and that's it. The paper I haven't made a single one yet, and it's already gray because I need it for certain ones I'm making. But primarily with the it's pretty easy. It takes 2 copper bars to make a rough copper ring, which I will say here it does stack. I didn't think about that. I thought it was going to be each individual one because I'm used to rings only ever being that. But as it says there, it does count as a trade good, so they do stack up to 10, like potions and some other items. For the bright copper ring, all you need is one of those and the polishing oil, and which costs a silver each. And I'm not sure if you can buy them from a typical trade goods. The only one I bought it from was the Jewelcrafting supplier, which gave me the jeweler's kit to begin with. So I'm not sure. Not a difficult one. I was thinking about making myself a malachite one. I had the malachite and I just needed to make rough graded paper, but I decided against it for now. I'll at least put 2 spirit, and I might change one of them for intellect. But I'll probably do them later on anyways, but we'll see. Couldn't use any of my recipes yet I had for jewel crafting. The lowest one is level 50, so I couldn't use that just yet. Tailoring, I did bring up to 45. I don't need to go into details on this one. Pretty much anyone that's played World of Warcraft probably knows tailoring at this point anyways. So I did make myself a few items. Apparently not. Oh yeah, I couldn't make those shoes yet because I need light leather, and I meant to send me this character one from Duelenthalion. But that's something the hunter's also going to be doing. So, anyways, sorry. So I made heavy linen gloves, linen belts, the linen pants. Pretty much I made my character a bunch of stuff. Everything I'm wearing is actually something she can equip. I was tempted originally to make this character like Kazagal, a craft master. But there's things I'm going to be having other characters make that I want her to wear or use. So, and just unlock stuff in general as I go. So I decided against that a long time ago. Yeah, not much to show. I can't remember what I had originally, but it was just the green robe I only really wore between Shadow Glen and Dalinar. So that's pretty much everything. I'm going to go start picking up the quests. Don't think there's anything else to say. First aid will probably lag behind when it comes to leveling, just because I'm going to primarily use linen on Jewelcrafting, and I can heal myself anyways, so... I mean, not... Well, Jewelcrafting to an extent because of the paper, but... Tailoring, I meant to say. That was just a slip of the tongue. Alright, so... Also, to say this now, I got my new chair. I was going to record earlier in the day. In the morning, specifically. But I realized, since I wanted to play this character at night anyways, the earlier in the morning was a better idea. So I left earlier, around like 9:30ish kind of thing, and I shopped around for a chair. It didn't take me too long to find one. I already had a couple in mind before I went to the Staples.
Goddess bless you.
But so I should be a lot more comfortable. Alright, let's get started on some of these quests, though. Are you heading to the south? To Lake Alameth? If so, then I have a task I might ask of you. My colleague, Danilin, has a camp along the eastern end of the lake, where he is studying and experimenting on the plant life of Teldrassil. He requested a package of rare earth from Darnassus, and it was late, only recently arriving here in Dolinar. Can you take the package to him?
Goddess.
Easy quest, I'll probably turn into him relatively early, but primarily this recording is going to be the eastern part of Teldrassil with those quests, as well as actually doing the Zen Foulhoof quest. Sorry, just getting some water. Throat's a little dry. Well, again, like usual, all I had so far today was coffee, so... Also, let me put this back before I forget. A troubling breeze blows through the forest. Garrulus Telvathrin serves as great warden to the hibernating druids of the Talon in the Banithil Barrow Den. His duty as the chosen protector of the sleeping is to ensure their safety so that their pact with Azshara remains fulfilled. But word from Garrulus is now delayed, and I grow nervous. Traveling east to Starbreeze Village and bring back a report from Garrulus so that I can put my worries to rest, knowing my dreaming brethren slumber safely. I find it weird that the guy that's protecting the Banithil Barrow Dens is in Starbreeze, which I really I like the name of that town. I probably would have said my character would have been from there had I known lore. Well, I didn't know lore, I meant. Teldrassil's too new for that kind of thing. But the reason I find it weird is because Dolinar and Darnassus are both closer to where the Banithil Barrow Dens actually are, so it's weird that the person keeping check over them was all the way over there. I need your help, Lunaeriel. I am needed here to train the other students, but you can help one of our injured sentinels just south of Dolinar. She was hurt patrolling the town and could use our aid. Her name is Shaya. When you find her, heal her wounds and then fortify her body with your spells. This will at least protect her from harm longer if she finds trouble. Return to me here after you've done your duty to Elwynn. Now, I was already not... Actually, I think Intellect's better than... Spirit's better than Intellect for this character, but can't remember. But the armor difference is substantial. Oh,
what brings you here?
That. Alright. Oh, one thing I will say is I might play Kha'Zagul today, and I kind of was planning on... I would have played him this morning had I not decided to go buy my chair. I really wanted that. Can't see it now, but I think at level 4, Jewelcrafting 40, I can make a copper staff, so that's gonna... Actually, it's got to be after this recording anyways, so I guess that's not even a big deal right now. Also, one thing I do remember, and I'm going to try to keep it in mind, hopefully I don't forget, it's not going to be in this recording, there's a quest to pick up over here from somebody that will have me talk to a sentinel that sends me to, I think it was Banithil. I looked online just to see what the follow-up was, to see if it was worth picking up at the time, because otherwise I was going to do a quick recording just to read it off, but it didn't really matter too much. Long ago, the Night Elves were called the Kaldori, a name that means children of the stars. Learning of the past is an important step in your path as a priest, Lunaeriel, so listen well to what I have to tell you. The Kaldori have always taken much pride in their harmonious relationship with nature. This means that we only take from nature what is necessary, and that we return in kind. This balance has afforded us much. Go out and collect 7 small spider legs, no more than that, and return to me.
Till next week, I will light your path.
I don't think there's any other quests. Everything else is gray, I believe, or I've already picked it up. I was about to Shadow Word Pain her by accident. There is the Teldrassil music that I love so much. And it's actually nighttime. 9:13 p.m. I think I actually timed that well. What time is it now? 1. Because I think originally I thought it was 12 to 3 in real time for my time, anyways. That the I'm just gonna start heading east. I'm gonna start killing the creatures like this, especially the spiders. I originally thought 12 to 3 in real time was gonna be the. Oop. Oh, okay. That's. Alright, owls are a bit tougher compared to the other one. That was interesting. Alright, that was level 5. There's actually level 6. I'm gonna go after the Night Saber for now. Alright. Should be fine. I think I also used Shadow Word Pain first, but that was definitely the wrong one. Hello, High Elf. So what was I saying? Oh yes, I was talking about the time. But I think I realized yesterday with the recording that I did that the time I was slightly off with my math at that point. I think it's 1 to 4 is the primary time for night. It should have been, I think it's supposed to be like 9 or 10, 9 to 3 a.m. or 10 to 4. I think it's 10 to 4 is the time for, let's go through next. Is the in-game time that is supposed to be night. So it's just a question of actually figuring out the, and since it's in 12-hour spurts as well, I just had to figure out what times are each. And I thought it was 12 to 3, which, whatever. I'm going all over the place. I think anyone that actually cares probably understands what I'm trying to say at this point. I just cannot talk. That's another reason why I mentioned this before, not recently, like in one of the other streams or recordings from a few months ago. One of the things that are good about me actually recording or streaming is that it gets me talking more often. And I feel like I stumble less and remember the words I want to say more when I actually, have to do this, I should say. I shouldn't say have to. I don't have to do anything. Well, not like this anyways. I'm gonna go back because I want to pick up the next rings of stuff. Actually, no, I'll go back after I get the remaining items that I need. Yeah, this share feels nice, and obviously I like the one I was using in the first place. This one's new, so it's gonna be really nice for a while. The other one, I think I said 2 years, but I think it was definitely 3 years at this point. I do wish I had like some type of receipt or way to find out to see if it was in warranty, because I don't know if I bought the warranty. Normally I probably didn't anyways, which is why I kind of gave up on it anyways. Because otherwise I think the warranty would have been up to 5 years. But again, could have been wrong. And I don't think I bought it, so but there was no point in like constantly trying. I checked my bank accounts and I checked the email history just to see if there was something, but I couldn't find any. Oh. That was a stutter. Maybe their fortitude is better than mine right now, actually. Right now Now I just need... Oh, I need to kill more owls, which are more so over here. Oh. I know these get... Well... Alright. That was nice of the guy.
Thank you.
Oh, not the lightsaber. But, yeah. That was nice of him. Funny enough, I already used up the majority of my small pouches. I think I sold a couple over time just to make space in my banks, unfortunately. But the green ones, I think, were all that I had left, which is why I traded them to this character. I can't remember if I did that before the previous recording or if I did that between. I think I did that between. Yeah, honestly, saying that, I do think it was between, simply because I think I just needed space to be able to trade to this character. Oh no, it's because I remember it was definitely between recordings. I gave this character the remaining 2 green pouches because I thought before I realized that the I forget what they're called, just the rings that do stack. Before I knew that they were stacking, I had traded the character a couple of them, thinking I was gonna need this space so I can carry a few extras, and I didn't, but still. But. Yeah, apparently they're the only 2 I had left. I can't remember what character they were on. I will definitely say Kha'Zaghl could have extras. That was the only bank I didn't check, as well as Vargak. Vargak's bank I didn't check because that's on the other account, and it's just so annoying. Plus, I didn't want to move from where he was. Kha'Zaghl was worse. Like, Kha'Zaghl would have actually had to walk. At least with Vargak, I could have possibly have Hearth. I can't remember where I had the Hearth at, or I could have used a flight path. But no, Kha'Zaghl, I literally would have had to walk to Ashenvale at a bare minimum. I would have had to walk more than that, depending on if I didn't have the flight path in Aberdeen. Have you been a busy little bee, Lunaeriel? I've been waiting for you to bring me what I need. Aha, well done indeed. Who would have ever guessed that I, Zen Falhoof, would have a night elf to do my bidding? Certainly not me, but so it goes. This beloved world of ours is full of surprises. 3 cheers for the naive and gullible. Again, I still don't understand how any night elf would... Like, I can't believe there's a single night elf that would be tricked by, well, him. The reason why I was doing it this way, though, is because, well, one, I forgot about that, but that's a decent thing to have if I start getting hit, which will be happening a lot. But the, so I can come over here pick up the new quest that gets back at him by picking up those foul acorns. I forget what they're called. Pine cones? I don't know. Also, even though I said I'm probably going to play Kha'Zaghl today, I might do a second recording of this character. Now that I know I'm going to be comfortable enough at my desk, it really just depends on what I have to do.
Greetings.
The Council of the Forest has news that you aided Zen Falhoof. The Satyr is an enemy of the forest. As a night elf, you should know better than to defile the forest by killing nature's creatures. You must redeem yourself in the eyes of the Council if you wish to remain a friend of Teldrassil. Teach Falhoof a lesson. You shall be redeemed. Fel Cones are corrupted seeds that fall from trees. They billow with green smoke. Give some to Falhoof. He'll think you have brought him a harmless snack.
New stars.
But I can also pick up my abilities. But yeah, it's either going to be another recording with Lunaeriel, which would only be like another hour, hour and a half, so it's not like it's limited to just doing that. Wait, what? Wait, did I not fortify it? Wait, what? I thought I fortified her. Guess I'll heal her again and fortify her just in case. Oh, maybe I didn't actually press her. Maybe I pressed someone else or something. Also, I need to kill more spiders. I did forget about that quest. I get distracted a little too easily sometimes. Alright. Oh, and I can also equip those now. That was the other thing I noticed. It didn't say anything about being a unique equip, unlike the rings that you make and that were in regular WoW with that came in TBC. Okay, there it goes. I saw that, and I thought I was completed, but maybe the other priests also did it at the same time, and that just threw things off. Oh well. Don't know, not worried about it. It's not like I had to go that too far out of my way. Even if I don't use the robe, I'm definitely gonna equip it for a second so I can at least get the Mog. Not that I'm really gonna be doing a whole lot of mogging on this game, because it's either, well, there's a, I forget what it was. I think it's small leather collars or something. I don't know. It's a weird gray trash item usually that you just throw away. You have done well, and you have served Elwynn. For that, I thank you. Please, take this robe as a token of my thanks. It signifies you have earned your place among our order. If you wish, wear it with pride. But either way, we will always recognize you as one of our own. Go with Elwynn, Lunaeriel, and thank you.
Azshara.
Oh, and the actual abilities. The main reason why I even came over here. Power Word Shield. Stronger Smite. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think I have. Fade at level 8, which is going to be the next time I come anyways. Renew at level 8. Is there? And yeah, just renew at level 8 for that one. And, oh, Inner Fire is level 12. That one's a waste. I always liked Inner Fire, even though it's not really as much of a buff. It's a buff, but it has charges, unlike the other ones usually. What's next? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna try to remember to actually kill some spiders, but I'm gonna go look for those 8 Fel Cones. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna do a second Lunaeriel, and other than that, I'll probably play Kazagal, because I definitely want to be able to run around and just mine some copper. I could do that in my own time anyways, and just play another time, but I'd rather play Kazagal for a bit too. I've been in a dwarf character mood recently, but I'm also gonna get my fill, because the other thing I was gonna say is my two coworkers, but only one of them's obviously actually making it, is starting up a Minecraft realm, and they could be up for today. And if it is, oh, I also forgot about that already. I do like how this one looks a little bit more, because it's more. This one's more. Well, it's pretty much more of a, even though it is white and like bluish color, it looks more like a pale lavender and a almost an indigo-y color or violet. I know it's pretty much a waste doing that, but I don't really care. I always like Power Word Shield. Not getting interrupted is nice. Actually, let's kill another one right now. That way I can at least make better use of the one Power Word Shield I used. Oh! Now I'm gonna wish I didn't use it. Oh, what the? You must have resisted. I could use it again. Just wanted to use it for fun the first time. I not use up the mana. That's what I was talking about. I think anyways. I'm gonna hold on, make sure I hold on to those, because you can only get them from, well, mobs like this one. Night Sabers, lions, any kind of cat mob. Actual mob, not the critter. If you kill the little cat critters, you're an asshole. I actually never killed the critters. I think outside of the sickly gazelles, anything that's like sickly or disease, it's like, well, at this point, I'm just putting you out of your Wow, I really cannot think of my words now. Putting you out of your. I keep saying pain for some reason. Misery. There it is. Jesus. I was gonna be bothered if I couldn't even remember that. Oh wow, 2 spider legs. See that? It's a spider. I should be able to get more than one sometime. A little bit more. There's the 7. I'll probably kill more spiders as I go, especially if I accidentally run into them. Just because I can use up the spider legs to actually make one of my earlier recipes. Even though she's primarily going to be eating fish. What? Why do you keep clawing at my foot, little baby girl?
You again?
What do you have for me, Lunaeriel? A lovely snack, I presume? Ah, what a sweet night elf. I knew you would come in handy. Why am I not just allowed to kill him or something, though? Seriously. Like, teach him a lesson. He's a demon on Teldrassil. I feel like you should just let me kill him out of freaking... Well, justice, I guess, as well. But, like, come on. He's a demon. At this point, I gotta use rockets because of the fact that. Ooh, oh, somebody actually renewed me. There. Oh, that's a druid. They probably looked like they already had it for a bit, so it was more of a refresh at that point. Definitely should have saved some mana so I could use the lesser heal more. I do gotta be a little bit more careful than I was. I'll definitely say, because of how this chair is, it's easier to keep myself sitting upwards. Didn't have as much of a spot for my lower back. Oh, hang on. That's the building. Where's the moonwell? I think it's going to be to the right. I'll just go there. So Crown of the Earth is what I'm doing now. Troubling Breeze. Look at their speed with their attack speed. It just can be very annoying as a caster. I feel like I'm supposed to have one more quest in this. Oh, now I remember. Crap, there's a quest I forgot about. I'm just gonna do this now because I can at least turn in a couple quests when I get back there. The quest I forgot about was because I didn't go to the top of the the primary actual tree building. I don't want to say tree house. I'm not sure how correct that would be. It's more of a tree. It's more of a tree that they live in that has house features, decorations, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna like this chair. The only thing I'm really concerned of, the seat itself is more comfortable, but I'm just wondering how warm it's gonna be during the warmer parts of the year. But oh well, that's a then problem. More than anything else, I was already suffering last summer. I have a feeling I'm just gonna end up moving my computer to a different part of the house during the summer, so I don't have to put up with it. Plus, without my computer up here, anyways, it would be a little bit more bearable when I am on it. I mean, when I'm not on it. Because by the end of a day, after my computer's been on the entire time, it's just so warm in here too. So, and the part of the house I'd be bringing it to is the basement. It's very, very cool during the summer, so it's a good basement too. So it's not like I'm gonna be seeing it shit tons like spiders or cobwebs or anything like that. I thought there was a quest that was supposed to send me up to him too, but I think that might have been a later thing. And his quest, this quest too, but that's just not where I'm going just yet. Actually, let's get this one first. I was once given an emerald dreamcatcher from Garrulus Talvathan, the warden of the druids in the Banithil Baroden. This powerful amulet is able to siphon energy from the emerald dream, bestowing luck upon those who carry it. Sadly, I've not been able to retrieve it from my dresser in Starbreeze Village. Although Starbreeze Village was once a tranquil place, it has now succumbed to the corruption of the Feralas that reside there. Perhaps you would be willing to recover my dreamcatcher, priest? It's funny that he says that. I don't think other people are aware that there's furbolgs there. I must warn you, Lunaeriel, this matter must stay between us. The Satyr are enough of an embarrassment to us already, and this one is much too close to home. He is called Lord Melanus. He resides in the nearby cave of Fel Rock, where he has gathered a large group of Grell warriors. His heart is black as night, and he plots something most foul. You must find him within his nearby cave, just to the north of here, and bring me his head. Honestly, there's another character I keep forgetting about. Maybe I can make a Demon Hunter style character. Ouch. Might as well sell. Actually, no. There's already someone like a vendor right next to the cooking trainer.
What brings you here?
Remember the balance. I wish you to develop an understanding and a strong empathy for the living force. Always remember what I have shown you today. You are part of the balance that the Night Elves strive to keep intact, even during troublesome times. I also forgot that I can't actually learn this yet, but it's very soon, so it's not like it's going to be difficult. The only two foods I'm going to be keeping on me are the ones that can give me a buff, because there's no point for just health. Not that it's really difficult doing that. What other than the eggs from the... Yeah, I'm going to switch over to the other one for a second. What else can I make again? Oh yeah, the Slither Skin Mackerel. I forgot about that. And I still need to buy the mild spices. But pretty much for Teldrassil, since the only borders are over in Shadowglen, funny enough, the only things I can really do is fish for mackerel / other fish. Although I don't have the recipe for the small fish yet. Or get the eggs. So, actually, but that's a good one to keep too. Hello again. Have you completed your task? After the battle of Mount Hyjal, we were without direction. Darkshore smoked from the fire it unleashed, and our immortality, the very essence of our beings, was lost. It was in this trying time that the betrayer was freed from his prison, and Shando's Stormrage disappeared. A dark time for all. There's another moonwell southeast of the entrance to Darkshore, on the shores of the pools of our Lithrian. The Sentinels are having problems patrolling the area because of attacks and the growing ill-temperedness of the Gnarlpine tribe, Furbolgs. I don't know why I said tribe. Be wary as you seek out the well, and keep your weapons close to hand. At hand. God damn it. Can't say anything right. The other thing is, because I want my character, I want to give rest of the experience, so I'm leveling up stuff more. I do think I'm going to try to put time between recordings. This one's probably not going to go for at least 5 days, maybe a full week. From today, which is the first episode's going up to tonight, which again wasn't my intention originally. That means this probably won't be up till actually, I can't see it from here. The 21st, maybe 20th, probably. I don't know. I'll do the math later. It's really gonna depend if I want to wait a full week between videos or 5 days. So I think the first levels 1 through 10 zone, it's good to keep them kind of close together. Or at least that's what I prefer, anyways. Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ, I need to remember that. Couldn't even get me a chance to loot you, to get anything from you. That sucks. Oh well. Yeah. Don't know when I'm gonna play Kazagal though. So I do think that I might actually put some time between this recording and the next one for Lunaeriel, but I'm not sure. I just mean like I might do the other one for Lunaeriel tonight. But the other reason why I wanted to do it this afternoon is because unless I decide to go be up in the middle of the night tonight, I don't really have much of a choice of when I do it, unless I want to do it during the in-game day. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm gonna level up from you, I think. Yeah, no one see a rare. I always try to go for the wow. I always forget the range of these guys sometimes. The radius or whatever. That's another thing with the druids I do like. They also have it. I think it's only the single damage over time though. Like fire. It's pretty, I really like the ability. With the druids, druid used to be one of the one of the classes I liked the most when I first started playing, along with hunter and rogue, but not as much anymore. I'll get to that in a second though. Thank the forest spirits you are here. I knew Addons would send trouble and send help. The Narrowpine tribe has been corrupted. The once peaceful furbolgs have turned against the protectors of the forest. They ambushed me as I left for the Banathil Barrow Den and proceeded to pillage Starbreeze village. Ursal the Mauler, their chieftain, is using the evil powers of the Fel Moss to drive them mad. I am too wounded to return to Addons to bring him this grave news. The task is left to you, young priest. We can only hope that the deranged Narrowpines have not made it to Banathil yet. I try to go after the rares whenever possible. It's not possible yet. Not this one. Oh my god, blue. Alright, well, I guess maybe I'm going to start finding some of these. What color do I want more? I feel bad if I get rid of the red one. Oh, right, I forgot. But I do like blue more than either of those, and I think I like green more than red. Actually, let's do it like this, I think. Alright, so... Alright, hold on to that for now. Okay. Nope. I think my least watched videos, actually, especially out of my hardcore characters that I did so long ago. I think it was... Ooh, what was it? Oh yeah, I think it was the Night Elf Priest I did for my hardcore one. The one that I was surviving the longest. At that. So Narrowpine Corruption, blah 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 blah. Yeah, pretty much it's just 2 quests, because then I have to run back here for the Emerald Dreamcatcher. And since that was the quest I actually left in Dalinar, there was no way I could have just done the other quest, because then I would have had to done 3 trips. I would have had to have gone back now. Well, before. Nope. I don't know. Lose my train of thought a little too quickly sometimes. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna take better care of my chair this time around too. The issue was last time with the chair that I was using, a screw came out, but I couldn't figure out where it was supposed to go. And I kind of like just gave up on it because I thought maybe it didn't even come from that, because I've had a couple screws like just sitting around from some the random stuff. I have no idea where they're from. I figured it was one of those because I thought my cat just like knocked it off, or I knocked it off somehow without realizing it. So I figured it wasn't even connected to the chair. But seeing how my chair ended up, I'm guessing it had to do with the fact I didn't like take a little bit better care of it. I mean, I feel like it's supposed to last longer than a few years, but I guess if you use it often enough, it really doesn't matter. The only way I could have used it more often is if I had been, if I never actually worked. Would have been on my computer the entire day, which, honestly, I think even then I wouldn't have been able to do that. By the stars, this is quite disturbing indeed. Narrowpine invaders were seen ravaging the Banathil Barrow-Den to the west. The slumbering druids will be trapped in the Emerald Dream for eternity, unaware of their fate, unless we help. The delicate hibernation ritual cannot be broken without the relics of awakening. Journey to the den and retrieve the Ravenclaw Talisman, Blackfeather Quill, Sapphire of Sky, and Rune of Nesting. The druids store them in sacred chests. Return them to me, and I will prepare the awakening ritual. That stuff will probably be what I use next.
Goodbye.
But it's gonna be a while before. Actually, it's apparently a yellow quest. I guess I am level 7. Also, did I not get any? I guess I didn't kill very many of the freaking furbolgs, but usually I get a good amount of linen cloth from them. So. Please move swiftly. I can only hope that my Emerald Dreamcatcher has been unharmed by the Furbolg. Have you gathered it yet? Also, it is weird that the Dreamcatcher itself is in the dresser, but not the Emerald. My Emerald Dreamcatcher is of great importance to me. It is gift. It is a gift only given to few. Thank you for returning it. The Emerald. It is missing. My Dreamcatcher has been damaged. There's a band of Narrowpine mystics located to the north of Starbreeze. I've heard reports that their leader, Feralas the Dream Eater, has been wearing a necklace that glows green in the night. Now, seeing my Dreamcatcher, I am sure that he has stolen my emerald. He would never realize that its powers is useless to him. Find this missing jewel, and while you're there, clear out some of the corrupted mystics as well. It's like they took my emerald, murder them. I mean, I would have had to kill Feralas for it anyways. I just mean like the other mystics. I can't remember if... I think Twisted Hatred will be the next after I do Feralas the Dream Eater. Because I think the elementals by the lake, some of them can be pretty tough. I think I'd be fine if I go down there after this one. But I know the western part is a lot more dangerous. And I know I'm going to be heading back down there later on for the quest later on. I will probably have after the Teldrassil, or maybe even partway through Teldrassil, I will have decent time between recordings just while I flesh out the character a little bit more, the story I want to do for her. I have a general idea, but it's more of I gotta look through my notes that I have probably thousands of. Again, this is actually one of my favorite characters to write about usually, so. And again, it's the character archetype rather than the specific character. Oh yeah, I have to go to the northern section. I usually give them all like titles, but I don't really like mentioning it. It's more of I don't know. Some of the names I love, and some of them are just like I accepted, rather than like love, because I couldn't think of anything better. So most of the time it's literally just so I can find the character without having to go by one single name that I can give the character, because it doesn't always work. It works decently well for elves when I use Sindarin, because it just works, but certain games it won't. Like Lunaeriel, I would not be able to use that for a Lord of the Rings game, pretty much. Well, probably not anyways. There might be something I can use. Oh, come on, you're supposed to be a caster. Why are you hitting with your staff? At least have a wand. Harry Potter is also a game I've been thinking of recently, but the chance of me playing that anytime soon isn't too high. But I am going back and forth between playing different. I haven't been doing it yet. I've only played this for the last 2 days, but I am gonna be switching between video games a lot more often. Probably Jedi Knight Outcast and or Academy is gonna be one of the next games I play outside of this one. phone just charged very quickly, letting me know I'm not in power mode. I'm in power saving mode. Alright, so I would imagine, like, oh, never mind. I thought the shield was gonna take a little bit longer. Oh, either the power paint didn't work or already wore off. It probably wore off. I think I used Smite more on the other one. Oh, there's the linen cloth I was mentioning. Oh, jeez. I always forget, this part always has so many of these guys. And very dangerous. That's a quick respawn, and a very annoying one at that. Holy shit, if they respawn right on top of me, I would have been dying very, very soon. Alright, let me eat and drink up before they respawn behind me. You I'm definitely going to be killing, because I'm going to have to fight Mystic and the named guy. And I know you're going to be attacking me. The other guy can suffer through. Oh, wrong button. Stop resisting it. Oh, of course you dropped the scroll of protection. Jerk. Let's go this way. Probably cut through a little bit more safely. Maybe if I worked on my cooking a little bit longer, I could have actually have had it. No, I'm not fighting anymore. Oh, especially when you aggro like that. Am I the one that thinks it's not right that the Night Sabers don't go after the Furbolgs? No. Oh crap, maybe I'm not good. I forgot I haven't healed up properly yet. Please leave me alone before you actually kill me. Thank you. Would have been a bit embarrassing to have died like that. Alright. So that's that quest completed. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, it scared me for a second. I was like, what did I not do? I don't get why we don't just pull out the emerald to begin with. But whatever. So yeah. Twisted Hatred is probably going to be the next one I'm doing. I'll fight you. I don't like being interrupted with my casts. Like I said, it's one of the reasons why I do like my damage over time spells more, especially when they're instant cast. because being interrupted while you're casting is really annoying. Funny enough, it's actually less bothersome as a warlock though, simply not just because of damage over time, but because you have a minion that's likely going to be taking their aggro anyways, so it's usually not even too much of an issue for them. But as a priest, I'm never going to have that option unless I have a... I'm not even sure if there's an option for this character, but I was going to say the... Oh, actually, let me pick up this quest before they walk away. I don't want to have to go searching for them later on. Moon Priestess of Alarm.
Peace be with you.
The road to Darnassus must be kept safe. Travelers heading from Dalinar to Darnassus have been reporting ruthless attacks by corrupted furbolgs from the Gnarlpine tribe. Important news and commerce travels to and from Darnassus by way of this road daily. We cannot afford to have a rogue band of heathens terrorizing people. Take up arms in the name of the sacred forest, priests. Their den lies somewhere below this vantage point. Well, not this one. Slay 6 of these Gnarlpine ambushers and report back to me.
Goddess watch over you.
Alright. Oh, more powerful spell. I thought it just failed for some reason. So could make more of you, but I don't have anything I need to make with this, and I kind of want to actually hold on to some bandages, seeing as I almost died. I'm going to be using up the scroll protection very soon. Oh, I forgot about that. And plus, I don't need it on that one. I'm going to try cooking a little bit before I actually do anything. Go anywhere else. So one, I forgot those spider kebabs. I could have gotten a little bit of an extra buff and had an easier time surviving. Not that I died, but still. Frostidus and the Gnarlpine Mystics must return what is mine. Please retrieve the emerald so that I may repair my emerald dreamcatcher. Now I can repair my dreamcatcher. Thank you, Lunaeriel.
Good luck, friend.
Alright. Also, I do like the symbol, the image they use for Jewelcrafting. I would have been fine if they gave it like anything, but it's even more fitting to have a the Jewelcrafting image be the Crescent Moon one when my character's a Night Elf Priestess. Oh, Night Elf in general. I think the only Night Elves that don't revere Elwynn are the Demon Hunters, and even then they might have some sort of reverence for her. They are her chosen people, after all. Also, I didn't get any more small eggs, unfortunately. I'm going to be selling those, so... In fact, I'm not even going to worry about the egg itself yet. But I can only make one. That's going to only bring me up to level 5 anyways.
I am listening.
Oh yeah, you're the one that gave me that. That's right. Sell you. I'm going to hold on to you just because I have this space and I don't have to make a decision. I don't like making decisions when I don't have to.
May the stars guide you.
For stream recordings, even if I don't end up playing Lunaeriel for some reason today, I'll probably be fishing. Just so I can level up cooking a little bit more, as well as just to level up fishing itself. I'm gonna go down to check out Dylan's Earth first. I think the elementals should be easier for me to handle than the Grelkin warriors. And I forgot about that again, didn't I? This is why I need to make sure I'm saving it more often. First of all, I'll put you there. And I just made you. I'm going to put you here, but you I don't care if you save. Actually, in fact, I'm not going to want you being saved at all. Being stupid again. Forward shield. Stronger smite. And freaking save this. I wish I didn't have to save it under the name every time, too. Because the other one, I just had to press save the current loadout or whatever for what it normally is. Yeah, Timberlings will be easy enough to kill at this level. Yeah, just fight them, why not? I think the reason why the Feralas resisted my wand so much is because it does nature damage. And I'm pretty sure they have a higher nature resistance than any other resistances. I think that might be their only resistance. Well, I guess these guys can resist that, but I think that's more due to me being weak than them actually being resistant to it. Priests definitely need a good wand even more than the warlocks or any other casters do, I feel like. I think warlocks need wands the least of the casters, but I could be wrong on that. I do use mine quite a bit, but lower levels it was one thing, but now I don't need it at all. I rarely ever use it. You have something for me? Ah, it's here. I have waited for this rare earth for quite some time. Hope it's still fresh. Thank you for bringing it to me, Lunaeriel. You are a night elf who is generous with their time.
Good luck, friend.
Let us plant this rare earth in my planting. Thank you again. This rare earth will be very helpful in my experiments.
Elwynn be with you.
Small timberlings are sprouting around the waters of Lake Alameth. I'm afraid these sprouts are beyond help. We should try to clear them from the land before they grow large enough to cause trouble. When you're wandering the lake, if you see any timberling sprouts, please take them. Help keep our land clean.
May the stars guide you.
The timberlings of Teldrassil are elementals of nature. In some ways, they reflect the natural order of plants and animals on our great tree. So it is disturbing to see how angry the timberlings have become. I believe it has something to do with the soil. I have been working on different methods of nurturing plants and would like to try them on timberling seeds. Please, can you gather seeds from timberlings around Lake Alameth and bring them to me?
Be careful.
Also, I think the other... Can't remember if this was before the previous stream or not. I had leveled up No, I was before the previous stream on Aerosandra. Never mind. I was gonna bring up about how I leveled up Alchemy quite a bit, but I'll be playing that character at some point soon, anyways. And I do think I've come to the decision that I'm not doing another rogue on a rogue. What the? Another warlock on classic WoW, except for the TBC. At least not yet, anyways. When TBC launches in a few weeks, I'll be pulling up a Blood Elf Warlock on there. What she's gonna do for professions, I absolutely have no clue. I do quite like alchemy, and I still might do that as an option, but tailoring is an option just like it was for Aerosandra. Tailoring isn't something I really cared for as much for my undead warlock, who I think is my... If I don't... It could be an orc warlock or a human male warlock, but whatever. The original warlock, his original form, he does alchemy as an experiment kind of thing. I think the character should always do alchemy to an extent. But the... how was it? But... Jewelcrafting and tailoring are primarily what I want the later one to be doing. But tailoring is probably what it's going to be, and either jewelcrafting, which is an option in TBC, or it will still be alchemy. But the problem is, if I don't do a gathering profession with the production one that I do, obviously not including tailoring on that, it's going to be a lot of money down the drain. Not too sure what I'm gonna do on that one. Well, professions wise, but that's still weeks away. And even when I do get to the character, especially if I just start with the recording and not streaming, I'm gonna probably only record the first 5 levels right away, and I will still have more time after that to figure out what I want to do for the professions. Chances are I'd have something decided by that point, though, so I'm not gonna be too concerned over that. If I head too far this way, I'm not going to run into any timberlings I can fight. Oh, I could probably fight them, but it'd be a lot more difficult to kill them. Yep, bark butt ripper. Exactly. We'll cross over there, and that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I really do hope the audio and everything is good. I didn't actually check it before starting because I've already been recording and streaming a few times and I haven't really touched it too much in between. So I think I have it at a point that I quite like. The biggest issue that's gonna come in is when I'm switching between games, because it's definitely not gonna be the same audio settings. Probably not, anyways. Ooh, healing potion. I probably should be using that, but these things are easy to kill. I'm glad I came here before I went off to the grub, and enclosed spaces aren't exactly fun. They're any kind of character. A melee character would have... Yeah, even a melee character wouldn't have fun in there. So because they still got it a grub, and they won't always know it's around the corner when they aggro one. I guess just to give people an idea, although I think it's better to talk about it in a stream than a recording. Sorry, I thought I heard somebody. Could be someone downstairs. I said heard somebody, but generally I can't really hear anything through the headphones. I usually just more feel like the ground shake or something. Doesn't always work though either, so. Alright, oop. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I don't want to make any promises about when I'm gonna play this or that just because I don't know if it's gonna work or if I'm gonna change my mind at the last minute or just want to play something else, whatever. For non-World of Warcraft, either Turtle WoW or Classic WoW or whatever kind of version of WoW, any version of WoW. So there's the other games I have in mind, well, new game wise, other than Pantheon that I've talked about that I'm not likely going to play a whole lot. If I do, it's going to primarily be the just one character, just to see how the game would have been. But the other MMOs I might take a look at are primarily Lord of the Rings Online. I think there's another one that I can't think of. Just not a whole lot of Lord of the Rings Online. There's a bunch of characters. I never played that game very much outside of the first few levels for elves, dwarves, and men, which are pretty much the only ones. But it's a game I'll probably check out. But outside of MMOs, which those ones I will tell you, because I don't know exactly how it's going to look, I'm probably going to actually stream them. I don't know though. We'll see what I feel. I have no idea what's going to happen with that one. But for non-MMOs, finishing up Sniper Elite 4, and I think that's what I was on. Yeah, Sniper Elite 4 is definitely gonna happen. It's pretty much gonna be in one stream. It's just gonna be on a day where I have a lot of time and just more feeling like playing more of an action-y game, anyways. I'm not sure when I'll get to Sniper Elite 5, but right now the focus is finishing up Sniper Elite 4 that I haven't touched in probably half a year, not since I started working, which is really bad. Really bad. Although I guess I had a longer period of time between like games sometimes, so I can't really say too much. I'm just trying to do better about recording more often, because even if unless I'm not in a game mood at all and I'm just wanting to like write or watch TV or read, which does happen, and is usually what happens when I don't play for a period of time. There's always some type of game I'd probably be fine with playing for like a couple hours, especially like World of Warcraft. I just want to keep having something on here, you know. But anyways, actually, let me do this, because I have plenty I could talk about now, and I'll be talking more afterwards. Hello, have you found any sprouts near the waters? That's a lot. I'm afraid they're sprouting at a dangerous rate. I hope I can solve the riddle of what is tainting them. Thank you for your help, Lunaeriel. The land is a cleaner place from your efforts. Because I already have that. Yeah, I'm just going to grab those because they're probably going to sell better. Do you have the seeds? I am eager to plant them. You got them. This is good. I will plant these seeds in special soil I have prepared. I believe the seeds will sprout into timberlings who are much more docile. Perhaps later you can see the results. Lunaeriel, can you take one of the seeds you brought me to my friend Relian Greenspire? He is a druid in Darnassus, and when last we spoke, he revealed his interest in my work with the timberlings. He had some ideas himself, and he will appreciate a specimen seed to work with. Thank you, Lunaeriel. You have been a great help to me. I hope that someday you will see the fruit of my labors. You will usually find Relian walking the pathways of the Cenarian enclaves in Darnassus. Even though I didn't run into it yet, I'm pretty sure there are 2 trees here in Teldrassil that I'll be picking up a seed or a fruit or something from. And one is down here in the southwest, which I could have grabbed now, I suppose. Until I go to do the Furball quest down there, I'm not really in that area too much. And then there's one up here, and that one's usually found the most often and most easily. But yeah, I'm gonna just swim through here. I want to try to skip past the fights more or less. But so to keep going on about what I was originally talking about with the actually I want to whatever. Let's just go circle around here. Other than finishing up Sniper Elite, the games I have in mind right now are Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, and Academy. I'm not sure if I'll play them like Outcast and Academy. Academy is the one I usually want to play first. Outcast is definitely the better story, do not misunderstand me, but I want to get right into lightsaber combat, and Academy is the only Star Wars game that has, well, only Jedi Knight game that has that. So I'll probably play Academy soon-ish. It's probably going to be in 1 or 2 sittings. What are some other games? So I did talk about wanting to try out. Fuck, what's the game called? So I do want to find shooter games. So what was it? Crap. It came out not too long ago. Although it came out a while ago at this point, I suppose. I brought it up before, anyways. I'm not too worried about saying it. It's an extraction shooter that my brother recommended to me playing, which I am gonna play at some point. I'm gonna record it just because I don't know how it's gonna be, if I'm even gonna be able to record it in the first place. It might be too laggy or slow. Because I think I'll be able to play the game on my current setup anyways, but it's more worrisome, more of a worry about the, actually, what time is it? Yeah. It's more of a concern that the game will just run too slowly if I stream or record it, so we'll see. Otherwise, another shooter game I might try recording or streaming. I don't dislike the game. I just never got into it because there's a bit of learning to it. But what I primarily want to play, okay, it's easier just to bring it up straight up. The game is, oh my god, I fucking hate myself. I can never think of the names. Alright, it's a World War II based game, large map, classes. About an hour and 10 minutes in. Try to remember this later just in case. Because I really hope nothing pops up. It should only be recording my game itself. So I should be able to minimize without much of an issue. Oh, come on. Oh, play history. How about that? Hell Let Loose. There you go. Because it was a very fun game to play, but I was stuck with playing the basic classes, which is fine. I understand that it's a very team-based game. And what I want to play in that game is generally the most popular option. So I'm not sure if that game will be something I'll be playing or recording on here too much. Just because what I want to play on is just not really an option. On that game, it goes by classes, and one of the classes is Sniper or a Scout style character or Recon. I forget what the actual title is. But it is it's very much the type of class I'd want to play. Behind enemy lines, sabotaging enemies, killing key figures, kind of thing. That's 100%. I would love to do that. I just know it's a game where the classes have slots. So once the slots are filled up, you can't play it. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I played, so it's probably a better way to describe that. But I just remember I couldn't play, and it was better to start with the regular classes. I love sniping in general, but my preference in general is sabotage and behind enemy lines, ambushes, that kind of style. So, but I want to play that game. I want to give that game another shot because I do find myself thinking I want to play it now and again. So, Hell Let Loose, the other game I can't remember, which I probably should, since I'm already minimizing my game just to be able to look, might as well just do it a third time at this point. Alright. Don't I have it installed? I should. I don't think I uninstalled it. Could be missing it, I guess. Arc Raiders, there you go. The only thing I don't like about Arc Raiders, from the sounds of it, is that's a third-person shooter, and I usually prefer first-person, but it's not. It doesn't mean that's a game I'm not gonna play. It's a preference. I can play a third-person game perfectly fine. Oh. So what was it though? Hell Let Loose, Arc Raiders, and I'll probably look for other shooter games too, just to try out in general. I'm pretty much gonna just get away from Call of Duty. Ever since Call of Duty 2019, I got away from it before that game, and that one drew me back in, and I'm just not wanting to play the game anymore. Because, well, other than that one, they just are no good. I don't really care for them too much. I can't really say the games are no good. They're still very popular for a reason, but I just don't like it. I'll probably try out Battlefield at some point. I know Battlefield 6 wasn't an option for me, because for some reason my computer just did not like the game, so not an option. Because my coworker actually recommended the Battle Royale version of the game, and I was gonna try that one out, but it didn't work. Other RPGs are definitely there's definitely a lot of potential for that. Knights of the Republic is another Star Wars game I'll probably be trying out. And that's going to be a very much a test game too, because so I might try it with something else first. So I kind of want Knights of the Republic to go smoothly. I'm going to play that game on my other computer. And specifically, I'm going to be playing on that computer because I'm going to be playing it from my bed. I might have like a, oh, I'm laying down, time for bed kind of game, you know? It's still a little strange, but because I have a wireless keyboard and mouse that are going to be set up for that specific, that are set up for that, I think it'd be fun to play that. I just got to figure out how to set up my headset to switch over there. But the biggest problem with that is I'm not going to be able to use the same microphone, so the microphone quality is going to be a lot lower. But we'll see. That's something I'm going to be figuring out as I play any kind of game on there. I'm going to see if there's another game on there I want to play that I can properly test it out that I'm not going to care as much if it comes out poorly. You know, actually, the Republic is such a fun game, though. I'd never play that multiple times. I think I've actually had periods of time, a couple times actually, where I played through the game without recording it, since and I didn't record anything in general. I should be making myself record everything I play, just because that was the whole reason why I keep saying that I want to have the games on hand, so if anything amazing happens, I have it recorded. And I could definitely tell you I've had stuff happen that, not on that game specifically, but just in general. That I just didn't have recorded. Nothing amazing, but still the stuff I would have liked to have had. Ooh, Lord Melanus, you're there? Oh, this is the easiest place for me to kill you in. Lumberjack axe? I can't equip an axe, unfortunately. Might as well use a heal up for a second. But yeah, and it's not that list is set only to those games, because I couldn't remember the names very easily, actually at all, more or less. There are definitely games that I can't think of right now. So I have other games I'm going to be playing in the future, probably streaming most of them. Knights of the Republic will almost certainly be recorded, though, because I feel like I'm more likely to run into issues while recording it, even if I can have audio settings that I like. So, that one will definitely take time. I can even try that one to meta if I wanted to. It shouldn't be too hard anyways. The biggest thing is just like rusty spear. Interesting. Just want to see if my microphone on here will be acceptable for me. I'll have to probably install NVIDIA, I forget what it's called, just to drown out other noises that's not supposed to be picking up in the first place. Not that there's a whole lot of sounds. It's not really that necessary, especially if I do it at night. Even during the day, it's unlikely. The house is very quiet unless I have family visiting, so. We'll see. I have a lot of plans. I've always had plans on YouTube, and just either not had the energy or just didn't want to put them into effect just yet. A lot of it I want to put later on until once I get like to 100 subscribers or this or that. I don't know. I'm not sure about setting the whole goal thing anyways. I just want to play what I want to play, record what I want to do, and get some good stories on here. Because once I got used to YouTube, the plan was RPG wise to build up on stories for my characters. Roleplay a little bit. I both like and can't get. It's hard for me to get into roleplay. So I both like and dislike it in a lot of ways, but I love creating the stories for people. So I think outside of roleplay, I'd probably just say do the roleplay or talk about what characters are doing from a third person's perspective. I mean, I don't have an intro, but I have stuff I'd probably fade out the scripting enemies. I mean, I guess I have the money. It's not like I can't make use of it. This is an instant? Yes. Good. Okay. I like heals over time. Oh, I didn't. I said about something about druids earlier, and never actually got around to playing it, talking about it. But I'll talk. If I remember, I'll talk about it in a little bit. But I gotta turn this quest in first. Did you kill Lord Melanus yet? It is vital that he be taken care of quickly and quietly, Lunaeriel. His continued existence is an embarrassment to us all. With Lord Melanus laid to rest, I can finally move on to other matters. Thank you.
May the stars guide you.
Alright, I do think this is where I'm going to end the recording, more or less. I might just start up a whole new one in a second, just because it's still going to be nighttime for a good hour in real time for me, so I think it would be a good idea to just keep playing. And I don't have. I think I might just just do a little bit of fishing, and I mean very little bit, to level up to 10, just so I can get up. Well, sorry, get cooking up to level 10, so I can get more spider kebabs. Let me pick this. Yeah, I'll pick this one up now. Less reading in the next one. Oh, this is about that other region. Interesting.
Goddess watch over you.
I'm not sure if they still have it in the game. I think they do, but because I'm pretty sure the Frobolgs are still down there, unless they move them all to that one.
I am honored.
The Gnarlpine are not the only Furbolg tribe dwelling upon Teldrassil's boughs. So yes, this is a new one, because I don't think there were any other tribes on Teldrassil. They all formed into one that was talked about earlier. Far to the southwest, nestled among the mist-veiled heights, lies an elusive tribe, the Urson. They have long shunned the paths of others, hiding from both our eyes and our voices. Yet, I sense the same darkness stirring among them. The Fel Moss spreads, corrupting all it touches. We dispatched a druid, Drathanis, to seek the truth within their domain, but the winds have carried no word of him since. I fear for his fate. Will you aid me? Seek him amidst the shadows of Urson Heights. The path lies west of the pools of our Lithrien.
Farewell.
I think because I pretty much picked up all the quests, the start of the next recording will probably actually have me already over here somewhere. Probably picking up the other quest that I was talking about earlier. Or somewhere else. Maybe even by the pools. My guess is I'm going to pick it up, because the next recording is most likely going to be focused on the Frobolgs of the Benethil Barrow Dens, which I already have all the quests for as far as I know. Except for the quest I'm going to talk about later on. So, and then probably as well as going down to the pools of our Lithrien. And this is orange, so I'm probably going to wait on it, but I'm not too sure. I also still got to go find Relian Greenspire, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe that when I find him, I'll turn that quest in and on camera at the start of the next recording. I still have more to talk about, so hopefully when I do start the recording, whether it's very soon or it's going to be some time, I hope I remember it. Because I think I've already forgotten one of them. I was talking about the games. I'll probably think about that so I can remember exactly all the games I want to talk about, as well as talk about the Druid thing, which is why I don't play them as much, but why I still like them. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys do like this character. I know my only other priest I've made was in a hardcore character as far as I can remember, and that wasn't a very popular playthrough. It was a night elf at that too, so I think people might find this character more interesting just because it is Turtle WoW. There are a couple changes, primarily the bow, but honestly, it's going to be more of a difference of what I'm shooting with, I think. So we'll see if this character ends up being popular. In any case, I do like the character. I like the archetype for the character, so I'm going to enjoy playing her, I think. And she's Jewelcrafting, and I definitely need that on one of my characters. Alright, well, again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.